Hi, I'm Anne and welcome to my country kitchen. Today I will show you how to make some rich individual deep-filled beef and onion pies. So let's get started. The ingredients you will need are 1 kilogram of minced beef, 2 large onions chopped, 2 large carrots finely chopped, 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 litre of rich beef stock, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 2 tablespoons of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper, flour for rolling your pastry, butter for coating your pie dishes, double pack of frozen and defrosted shortcrust pastry, and a double pack of frozen and defrosted puff pastry, and 1 egg to egg wash. The utensils that you'll need are 1 deep frying pan with a lid, 1 plate that's covered in kitchen paper and a tray that's covered in foil, a rolling pin, an egg wash brush, a wooden spoon, a slotted spoon, a large spoon, a knife, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and your dishes that you're using for your pies. You will also need, which is optional, a mat to roll your pastry on. First of all, we put half of our oil in our pan and we put the heat on to high. When it heats up, we're going to do half of the mince at a time because there's rather a lot there and you need to brown it. Now put half of your mince into your oil. Make sure you get all the lumps out of it. You must make sure all the pink has gone out of this. When it's all brown, take it off the heat. With your slotted spoon, put it onto a plate. Now you're going to add the rest of your oil. Put it on the heat, set it up. And we're going to do the same with the second lot of mince. Now there are no more pink bits left, we'll do the same with this. We're now going to cook our carrots and our onions. If you need a little more oil in your pan, put it in now and heat it up. You need to turn your heat down now on this. You want them to cook a bit gently. You want a medium heat. You don't want them to go brown. Just soften. It'll probably take about 8 minutes. Now our vegetables are softening, we take off the heat. We're going to add our flour. And we're going to add our tomato puree. And we're going to coat the vegetables in with it. And turn your heat down on your stove. We need to cook our flour out. We don't want to taste it in our pie. So give it 2 minutes. Then take this off the heat and we're going to add our stock. bit at a time. heats up. And let this thicken. Now we're going to return our mince to the pan. Now we're going to add our Dijon mustard. Worcestershire sauce, and I've got a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. Stir it all in. When this actually comes to the boil, you'll put the lid on and you'll let it cook on a low heat for an hour. Leave the lid on for the first half an hour, then taste it and see if you need any more salt and pepper in it. Then leave the lid off for the last half an hour. We want to reduce the amount of gravy we have. After your hour is up, you'll need to let this cool, and it has to be cold before you can make your pies. Now this has come to the boil, I'm going to turn it right down as low as I can and put my lid on for the first half an hour. The first thing we're going to do is to set our oven to temperature. For a fan oven, it's 180 degrees C. For a non-fan oven, it's 200 degrees C or gas mark 6. We're now going to butter our pie dishes. Now we're going to roll our pastry. Take your first block of pastry, flour your board and your rolling pin. Place your pastry in the middle. You want a rectangle. Feel the pastry with your fingers. If it's thicker in any place, then roll it out. Now you're going to cut this in half. Take one of your pie dishes, push your pastry down inside, make sure you get right into the edges. Put that to one side and do your next one. Take your second bit of pastry, Do the same again. We're now going to put our tray in the oven to heat up. Take your first block of pastry and place it on there and roll it exactly the same as you did for your short crust into a rectangle. Now we're going to cut this in half. Now we need to egg wash round our short crust pastry, like that. Take our top, just place it on there, and crump it together with your base. Now we're going to cut off any excess that we have. Make sure they are sealed up. Now you need to put 2 holes in the centre of your pie so the steam can get out. And then you need to egg wash the top. We'll egg wash it when we do the rest of them. Take your second pie, do the same thing, same thing. Although I've made 4 pies, I'm only going to cook one. I'm going to freeze 3. So the one that I'm cooking, I'll egg wash and we'll put in the oven. I'm now going to get my hot tray out of the oven and put the pie I'm cooking onto it. This will take 30 minutes to cook. It should be risen and golden. I'll now show you how to wrap your pies to put them in the freezer. Put your piece of tin foil, place your pie in the middle. Make sure these are done. You do not want these egg washed before you freeze them. You need to be able to seal these like a packet so that the air doesn't get into them. Do the same with the others. Once you've made them airtight, you can put them into your freezer. These pies will last for up to 3 months in the freezer. When you want to use them, take them out and defrost them overnight in the fridge. Then take them out and egg wash them. Put them on a tray in your preheated oven and cook them for 30 minutes. Well, I hope this has inspired you to try the recipe. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.